in which we are going to discuss about loudness, pitch, quality or timbre. These 3 points we had already learned in the previous video, but I will give as notes, right? So that we will give a light recall now, right? Then fresh concepts today we are going to see about amplitude, audibility and range. We will read about the types of instruments and human ear structure we will learn, and noise pollution. That is for your self-study. I will explain how it is going to happen. Right? First we will start with audibility and range. And when in the previous video, when I was explaining you, I told one concept called frequency. Do you remember, children? Frequency, it is the F is equal to 1 by T. Right? So what is that? That frequency classifies the sound. Based on the frequency value, sounds are classified into 3 types. Based on that frequency, sound is classified into 2 types. Number 1 is audible sound, number 2 is infrasonic sound, number 3 is ultrasonic sound. So what are the 3 types? Audible sound, infrasonic sound and ultrasonic sound. Right. So thus you have to know the frequency range. Right. If sound have frequency from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, okay, that type of sound is called as audible sound. We human beings can hear sound based on that frequency range only. We can hear the sound within this frequency limit. What is the frequency limit? 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Okay. Now, when sound goes below 20 Hz frequency, then that type of sound is called as infrasonic sound. Right? Then if it goes more than 20,000 Hz, then that type of sound is called as ultrasonic sound. Here, kilohertz should come. Kilo means kHz. Okay, it is about 20,000 Hz. I have used one K here, right? So you just add over here, but in the notes I will give you the correct way. Right? So what are the 3 types of sound? Audible sound, infrasonic sound and ultrasonic sound. Okay, so next topic, we are going to see about infrasonic. What is the frequency range of infrasonic sound? It is below 20 Hz. Okay, these infrasonic sounds are there, even we will not be able to hear it, but dogs, dolphins, right? So they can hear a small sound. Have you ever watched children in our area? Even for a small sound, the dogs and all will give a shake on their body, right? That's why we will have so many rumors where if dog sees a ghost, it will bark. Even a small vibration can be felt by dogs, right? So that's why they bark at everything, right? So infrasonic sounds can be heard by dogs and dolphins. And these sounds are used in earth monitoring sound system and mechanism of human heartbeat. Right? So this earth monitoring system is nothing but where to check the water flow below the earth, groundwater level. To check that infrasound only are used. Then in medicinal field, how the heart is working properly. For that they will send one infrasound, and based on that reflection, the proper working of the heart will be learned. Okay. So what are the infrasonic sounds uses? It is used in earth monitoring system and to learn about the mechanism of heart working. Right? Not hard working, heart working. Right? Next one, ultrasonic sound. What is the frequency range of ultrasonic sound? It is about 20,000 Hz. Right? So even bats will be able to identify the sound. Bats, dogs and dolphins. Right? See dogs how much different they are. They can hear very less sound also, very high frequency sound also they can hear. Human audible range also they can hear. See human beings, we can hear sounds only from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. So that's why dogs are trained in police and militaries, right? They can trace out even a small vibration, right? So good process, no? So good gift for dogs, right? So bats, children, we usually say bats will not be able to see during the daytime. Bats means what? Cricket bat. No, the bat, the bird bat, right? Which will fly. No. So they cannot able to see during the daytime. Okay, what it will do? It will produce some ultrasonic sounds. Ultrasonic sound means what? About 20,000 hertz frequency. So based on that, if it produces some sounds, it will wait for it to reply. Okay. So based on the way of reflection of sound, what it produces, it can identify the prey. That means what? Who is there in front of it, right? If it is there is a prey means what? Food. Any obstacle is there. So like that, it will produce some sound during the daytime. Based on the reflection, it will identify its way and it will go on its path. Okay. So very high scientific bird, no? Bat. Right. Next one, it is used in sonogram. Sonogram means, in medicinal fields during pregnancy, pregnant ladies will be taking a scan, right? On that scan, they will read the structure of the child inside that pregnancy, right? Inside mother's stomach, right? So they will check the how baby is formed. Is it in a very good way, proper way, like that? For that, they will send ultrasound only. Based on that study only, they will check good baby is good. You have to eat well. Like that, doctors are giving advice. No. So that process is called sonogram. For that, they will use ultrasound. Okay. Next, we have sonar. Say the word SONAR. For that, it is expanded as sound navigation and ranging. SO here NA this R. Okay, don't ask me why not there is no letter for under. It is just in the sentence. Okay, sound, navigation and ranging. This is not given in your book. Note it down. I will ask this in 1 mark in the test. Right? So this is sonar. This is nothing but a method which we employ in the way where we find the depth of the sea. Sea and oceans are there. No. So first we have to find the depth. How much deeper the sea or oceans. Right? For that, they will use this ultrasound waves. So there is one separate method which you will learn in your higher classes. To find how much deeper that sea is, for that they will use ultrasonic sounds, and that method is called sonar. A very interesting technique, right? You will learn in your 9th standard. Okay, right? Then it will be used in dishwashers, right? So see in your houses, mothers, right? You will washing in a very tough way all your dishes at home. But in big hotels and star hotels and in a multiplex area where the vessels will be continuously falling for washing, right? So for that, what they do, they will use dishwashers, right? For dishwasher machine cannot wash as humans will do, right? So for that, what they will do, they will make all the dust particles hitting at the corners, sticking at the corners. They will send this ultrasound waves. They will make that the dishes to get vibrated. So due to the vibration, even the nook and corner, all the dust particles will come out of the dish. So for that, what is the sound wave they will send? They will just ultrasonic sound. Then Galton's whistle. This is very interesting Asian children. Dogs and our police people will train no. So they will have a whistle. That whistle name is Galton's whistle. But what is the beauty in that whistle, no student? No sound will come. Right? So the police trainer will whistle it, but no sound will come. But dogs will feel that sound, that vibration. Because that whistle is specially designed to produce very high frequency, that is ultrasonic sound. So no sound will come out. Ultimately sound will come. We will not be able to hear it. But here a dog will be hearing it because it is having the special ability, right? It can hear both infrasonics and ultrasonics. So without any disturbing to other people, they can use that whistle to train the dog. So what is that whistle called as? Galton's whistle. Okay. So this I had explained you before. Bats locate their prey. How do they produce sound during the daytime? And they locate the prey. Prey means food. P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y. Okay. Next we are seeing about musical instruments. You have a lot of musical instruments in our world, right? So these musical instruments we classify under 4 big types. What are they? One is wind instruments. Second one is reed, stringed instruments, and percussion instruments. Fourth type is percussion instruments. Air in a hollow tube. It will use for example, take flute. Right, flute, you know, like this they will play it, right? So it will have lot of holes, like Nagashwaram, right? In marriages and all people used to have, right? Play it, right? It will have so many holes, so people will blow air inside it, and the air blows inside it. It will vibrate. Why it has to vibrate? Because there will be so many holes, even in the flute, right? So what people will do like this, they have, and there will be so many holes here, and they close and open the holes, right? So by closing and opening the holes, the length of the air column inside will change its frequency. Vibrations it will change inside, right? So due to that changing frequency, nice music you can hear, right? Very pleasing music, right? Flute sound. See how much science is involved in it, right? So frequency inside that flute will be changed by closing and opening of the holes, right? By blowing out air inside it. Okay, next, what are the examples? Trumpet, flute, saxophone and shehnai. So just go Google through your system to see how it will look like. Even in your textbook it is given it. Just see over it, right? Next we are moving to reed instruments. Reed instruments, first examples I tell you, harmonium and mouth organ. Harmonium, you know, so they will play like this, and one door like the system will be there. They move that door and they will play like it. Not like your keyboard. Keyboard means completely will play like this. But a harmonium singer is a musical player, right? So the great musician Ilayaraja will have it in your hand usually, right? So it will be moved like this frequently and they will play on it like a keyboard, right? So that instrument is called as harmonium, right? What they will do, they blow air, but blowing air will be alternatively done, moving the instrument, mouth organ, right? So like this it will move. That movement is called as reed over here. Sometimes reed means what? One alternating structure in the instrument, like harmony. Like that movement of the door-like structure will have the air to vibrate. Along with that, they work on the keys also. So both will together is called as a reed, and it will be producing the music due to the combination of blown air and the vibration of reed. Okay, so both will be combined. Air also will be blown, and simultaneously playing on the keys also will be there. So that type of instruments are called reed instruments. Right. Next one is called a string. String itself says it is a wire. Right. So what are the instruments? These are the instruments you know very well. Violin, guitar, right? All those instruments are there which will have so many strings. Even veena, right? What is that? They will play like this, right? So they will have their wires. So the thickness of the wire, see I have written a point over here. Guitar string will have a natural frequency, right? So before that, what point we have to learn is frequency change by changing the length. Have you ever seen children in guitar playing, right? Even in your musical shows and TV, they will frequently show this. The wires and all they will adjust, right? The length of the string in the guitar, they will adjust to get the different types of sound, right? So how much length that string have in that musical instruments, that will determine its frequency. The length is short, one type of music will come. Length is long, another type of music will come, right? So how it works is based on string or wire. It will have hollow boxes. It will have all the boxes children. Right, that the string of wires there in guitar no. So that will get attached to a big box, right? Even in veena you can see this wire will attach to one big box here. That the player, musicians will keep on their lap, right? So that is how they sit and they will have this veena, right? So that hollow box is called as resonator, right here. Hollow box is here. So that movement we have on the string, that will make the joining with the hair hollow box, air will be there in the hollow box. That vibrating air and the movement of the music produced by the string all will combine to produce the music. Okay. Right. Next one. This guitar string, usually any string will have natural frequency. Not only the string, earth, right, will have a natural frequency. That natural frequency we call by one word called as harmonics. Say the word HARMONICS. Okay, so that based on that natural frequency only music will be produced. Right? So that frequency can be adjusted by changing some factors. What are they? It is tension, density and length. This is what I said in the beginning. If the length is too long, that with the guitar string or veena string, if length is increased, some kind of music will come with one frequency. If length is decreased, sound will be produced with another frequency. So this is how music will be produced. Tension means first factor, tension. That is how fastly the musician is playing the music. Whether they are playing it in a very slow way or whether it is in a faster way. Have you seen the rappers will fastly play the guitars, right? But the classical singers will play it in a very mild way. So that is called as tension on the string, right? Then density, the thickness of the wire, whether it is thicker or thinner. These factors will make the sound to have different types of frequency. Okay. Next we have percussion instruments. This is the most what is a demanding type of musical instruments. What most of you will like nowadays. Children will like this, right? What is that? Drums, right? Heavy music we will get. So we will get music like strucking. We will beat on that. Scrapping is what we will do. We will do like this, right? We will tapping like this. So that type of instrument. And clashing means just hitting with a great force. So that type of instruments are called percussion instruments, and it is from the very old time we are using this. And the example is a drum or tabla, right? So the very most examples in our local areas during death ceremonies, the people will play no, right? So in Tamil we call that to be paraimolam, right? So like that type of music and all due to percussion instruments, very peppy music and very what dance. We will be provoked to have a dance, right? So that type of music and all will be produced by percussion instruments, right? What is the name? Percussion instruments. Right. Next one, structure of human ear. For that, take your book, sound lesson. Right. What is the page number? Right. Come on, take page number 67. You have the structure of the human ear here. I will explain here. Right. So I will explain through the diagram. You follow the book. Right. So this outer ear we have. Right. So this outer ear, you can see me now. This outer structure, what we can see out is called as pinna. Pinna. Right. Here we have outer ear. We have pinna. Right. See, in book it is given in one order. I will say in an understandable order. Right. So first, what structure you are seeing outside. Now you don't see the book. Now listen to the video. Right. This outer structure of ear is called as what? Pinna. Pinna. So through that pinna, when we insert the bud inside it, one tube-like structure will go, right? So through that tube is called as ear canal. Okay, ear canal will be there. Through that ear canal, sound will travel. And at the end of the ear canal, through that ear canal, what will be there? Some air-like structures will be there. So they are called as ossicles. Okay, so these ossicles will vibrate. Along with that, this sound traveling to the ear canal will reach one vibrating part inside the ear. That vibrating part is called as eardrum. So what are the parts organs we had seen? First outer ear is called the pinna, and the sound travels through the outer ear, through ear canal and reaches the eardrum, right? So that eardrum will along with that ossicles vibration, it will produce some vibrations. Now sound will be turned into vibrations. That vibrations, how it is converted is there is one inner part, inner ear. That inner ear is called as cochlea. Cochlea. Okay. So that inner ear cochlea will transfer that sound into vibrations. Like our computer children. We know English. But what is the language known by the computer? It is binary language 0 and 1. Right? So whatever the language we are typing, it will convert into our body, this cochlea inside, no? So all the sounds will be converted into one signal. So audio type of signals. That signals will be taken to the brain, right? Through auditory nerves. Through what? Auditory nerves. Now brain will interpret. Now I will tell you an example. Now if I hear a orange sound, if I am traveling on my vehicle, right? I am traveling on sound I am hearing. That means what are the process here? First my outer ear should hear the sound. Then it has to travel to the ear canal. Ossicles, eardrum should vibrate. Sound should be produced as vibrations. Cochlea will convert the sound into vibrations. That vibrations will travel through the nerves and reach the brain. Then I have to recognize one vehicle is making an horn for me to give them the way. Then I have to move. See how much big process. But all these happens like this. The moment we hear the sound, we will give way, right? Or wantedly we will block the way. Anything we will do, but we will give a response, right? So that all will happen in a second. See how much beautiful machine our body is, right? So no machine will have like this faster than the computer, where in a minute we will get all the responses. So this is how our human ear will work. But before this human ear, we have this how we produce the sound. You touch here and see, children. Throat you have at the center, you touch and talk some words. You can see one part is vibrating over here, right? That part is called as vocal cords. That box generally it will be called as voice box. It is there in the larynx. Okay, where that is this foot pipe, we know windpipe and foot pipe will be there throughout our body. On the top we have this voice box. In voice we can easily see some object will be like protruding over here, no? Like that every one of us have. For voice it will be little more bigger in size. That's why they have this protruding part. We call it as Adam's apple, right? Like this, there is one separate story for it, right? But we ladies or girls we have it, but it won't be as bigger as it is in males, right? So this will be at the voice box. These voice box have two ligaments. So that is what I have written here. These ligaments are called as vocal cords. Right? You can see that picture in this book here. So here, this picture refers to the vocal cords. We can refer to the diagram. In between that vocal cords, there is some little space, narrow slit. Right? Then empty space over here. There only air will go. Right? When we produce that sound over here, the air will get hit on the vocal cords. What I told over here, then get vibrated. That vibration only will reach our lungs and it will come out as sound. Yes, clear? Big process, no? We have to explain how all these processes are working in our body. Right? So then what I have told, all those are here. How it reaches the ear and what I have told already. And now here, male and female voice, which will have high frequency. See, we will, male will have a thicker sound and females will have some thinner sound. Already in the last class I told you, male and female voice will be of high pitch, right? And male's voice will be of low pitch because of the bigger size and little denser, thicker vocal cord. They can produce a tough sound. That's why they have that tougher sound, males, when compared with the males, right? So all these points, inner ear and brain will reach through auditory nerves. All these points I will explain now. And there is a topic called noise pollution in the book, which ends the lesson with hearing loss, right? So that point you are going to learn on your own, right? In the class when you are coming, I had discussed that. So that discussion will continue in the next class also, right? So that you will have a self-learning and you will have a good discussion. In some classes I have continued that. So we will discuss it in the class and you also learn it as your own because it's completely theory concepts but quite interesting, easily understandable concepts only. So learn it by yourself and we will discuss it in the class. Thank you so much.